Tonight, Bobby Shields takes on Tanner Reynolds for the Fight Heavyweight Championship in a Grapplers division match. However, if Bobby Shields loses, he can no longer challenge for the Fight Heavyweight Championship as long as Tanner is champion. Can Bobby Shields finally capture what has been eluding him for so long, or will Tanner Reynolds continue his dominance over Fight Pro Wrestling? Well, this is surprising.
Introducing first, weighing in at 179 pounds, Ron Holiday!
Welcome to this episode of Fight Pro Wrestling. Mike Valentine, next to Jason Heat. But you better believe, after what we saw last week, this is surprising.
We literally saw the hitman, Mr. Grimm, take Ron Holiday out of the fight arena in a body bag. And here he is. The would-be lover himself, Ron Holiday, has somehow made it out of the body bag and back to the ring.
Now that's just crazy. Like, you have to believe too, like, he had to have learned a lot from last week. I would like to think that Ron Holiday, after everything he went through, seeing death right in the face, he's probably well prepared for anything that they're about to. Oh my God.
Go back to the body bag, Ron. Go back. Go back to the body bag. It will love you and it will hold you and it will protect you. You can feel warm and safe.
I'm pretty sure Ron Holiday did die last week.
And now he's in hell. Is that a bone?
And his opponent.
That looks like a bone.
What creature?
Weighing in at 300 pounds,
He just chased
He just chased
ring
the ring
announcer Mike Raddick out of the ring.
Yeah, Ron Holiday looks worried, and he should look worried.
Ron Holiday cannot catch a break. So Elo O'Neill, my man on the street, has told me that this is the Beast Man. He is biting the middle rope. He is holding a bone of a creature that I don't even know what animal that bone comes from. Did he kill it himself? With his bare hands? I believe it. What is he going to do to Ron Holiday?
I want to know, who did Ron Holiday upset in the fight management to have to go up against Beastman his second week?
Look at that massive human being.
So if you're Ron Holiday, what is your strategy?
Believe in God? I don't know. Pray? Get, hit him with his own bone? I'm not sure, man. Ron Holiday is not a lucky man.
Beastman just manhandling Ron Holiday right now. Headbutts to the chest.
So, this is what my man Elo O'Neill has told me about Beastman. This is what he's like in life. You see a lot of strange characters who kind of accentuate parts of themselves for the wrestling ring to provide themselves a little something extra to kind of play mind games with their opponents. And I have been told that that's not this at all.
Oh,
Beastman really is this kind of throwback, crude savage who's happened to make his way in life because he found a profession that allows him to beat the ever-loving hell out of people and make enough money to buy cattle to kind of dismember with it.
he is systematically killing Ron Holiday.
He's like, I don't want to... Oh, senton hard, knocking all of the wind out of Holiday's chest. I want to count Holiday out. I really don't. Ron showed a lot of heart last week going up against Mr. Grimm, who is an equally intimidating opponent, but
Ron Holiday kicking out at 2 there. Gets caught with a headbutt, though.
here's the thing with fight. We do not discriminate. If you can fight and you can win, you can enter the ring and prove yourself. We've had wolves. We have beasts.
Oh. Now, that's not something you normally see. Goes for the cover, but lifts him up at 2. You don't see a man, generally speaking, that size leaving his feet the way that he just did.
No, but you do see a beast toy with its food the way that it's doing with Ron Holiday. And I think that Beastman might regret it. This has given him an opportunity for Ron Holiday to try and mount some kind of...
Oh.
Didn't get all of that kick, but it doesn't matter because Ron's already been knocked so hard from before. All right, if you were going to say, percentage-wise, looking at this behemoth... Oh! Swinging catatonic! It's one of the most powerful moves in wrestling. One of my favorites to watch and one of my least favorites to feel. If you were to determine right now, just looking at him, what percentage beast, what percentage man, what would you say?
I would say he is probably 102% beast, and that's with a 2% margin of error.
I don't know how you graduated. I don't understand who gave you a degree.
Beastman lining him up. Cannonball in the corner. I think the ring just moved.
By several inches, absolutely.
Dragging him center of the ring. That's dead weight. That's 100% dead weight.
Beastman's not even... He's barely even started to sweat or to breathe heavy. He's going to the top.
Again, not something you traditionally see with a man this big, but going to the top rope.
I hope that... Oh my God!
Oh!
Oh, I hope Ron's eyes are closed because I would never want to see that coming at me. 3 count. The Beastman just crushes poor Ron Holiday.
Okay, now I'm confident
Beast
that we're not going to see Ron Holiday again.
I don't know. I think it's been 2 matches, but I'm willing to call Ron Holiday the poor, unluckiest SOB in fight at this point. A lot of fans of Killian McMurphy in the audience. He made quite an impression in his appearance a couple weeks ago. You can see that he's built up a bit of a following.
Now coming up next, it is our main event. Bobby Shields challenging Tanner Reynolds for the Fight Heavyweight Championship, and if Bobby Shields cannot win, he cannot challenge for that title as long as Tanner Reynolds continues to hold it. That match coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our Fight Pro Wrestling TV main event. It is a grappler showcase, and what that means is that the match can end by pinfall, submission, or referee stoppage. There is no countouts, and pinfalls count anywhere in the building.
And it is main event time here at Fight Pro Wrestling. We've been talking about it for weeks, and it is finally here. Bobby Shields versus Tanner Reynolds for the Fight Heavyweight Championship.
And his opponent, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in tonight at 220 pounds, he is America's most hated and the Fight Pro Heavyweight Champion, Tanner Reynolds.
You heard it from ring announcer Mike Raddick. He is America's most hated. He is the master of the meta game. He knows how to get in your head and make you doubt yourself. He knows how to get you to make mistakes, and he knows how to use every single rule at his disposal. He's not making you fight him, he's making you fight yourself. And he has been the Fight Heavyweight Champion for a year. This is Tanner Reynolds.
Now, we've seen everything that Tanner Reynolds will do. We saw how he became champion by exploiting every single one of the rules of every single division that we have here, but nonetheless, he is still the Fight Heavyweight Champion.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event of the evening. In the corner to my right, from Bethesda, Maryland, weighing in tonight at 215 pounds, he is Bobby the Body Shields. And his opponent, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in tonight at 215 3/4 pounds, he is the Fight Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion and America's most hated, Tanner Reynolds.
And you can see what the audience thinks of Tanner Reynolds there. They're well aware of his shady past and the way that he likes to conduct business in the ring.
Living up to his nickname of America's Most Hated. And honestly, living up to his nickname as the master of the metagame. You see, the stakes could not be higher for both of those men in this match, and for completely different reasons. For Tanner Reynolds, he's built his entire self-identity on being the champion of this promotion. If you follow him on social media, which he wants you to follow him, he wants you to know him, he wants you to respect him. He has built an entire self-identity on being this champion, on proving that he is the best come hell or high water. Without that belt, I don't know if that man knows who he is, which means he will do absolutely anything to keep it. And on the other hand, you have Bobby Shields. Beautiful body and a head full of heart. The hometown hero in Montgomery County, Maryland, where we are right now watching this main event. But Bobby's a little desperate. He wants so badly to win in front of his hometown. He wants so badly to prove that he can be the face of Fight, that he can be the best, that he made a challenge to get to the front of the line. Because Bobby had not competed in the number of matches back in Fight since his return that would usually guarantee him a title shot. He knows that this championship committee likes people that put things on the line. And so he made a challenge. He said that if he does not defeat Tanner Reynolds for this belt, he will never get a shot at this championship for as long as Tanner is champion, which, just so we know, has already been a year. I have every faith that Bobby Shields is going to pull out all the stops to counter everything that Tanner Reynolds brings, because he has no choice. He absolutely could not bear to be out of title contention for who knows how long.
And Bobby Shields, in his time away, has been finding himself, has becoming a better wrestler. So the fact that he is able to come back here, he knew, like you said, he had to put something up on the line. He couldn't just come in here and demand a championship match. That's not how you get championship matches around here. So he went ahead and put it all on the line, and he's in a win. He's in a must-win situation.
Bobby Shields is one of my absolute favorite wrestlers on this roster. I just think he is so phenomenally talented and technically gifted. Look at him going for that last chancery submission
for it
move,
early,
which is exactly how he won the match that brought him to this place. Bobby Shields has not in the past been known as a submissions guy, and you look at just how much he's elevated his game coming into his recent return to fight. He's got the technical ability, he's got the grappling ability, he can brawl with the best of them, he's built up an entire arsenal of new holds that we've barely yet seen, and he is so fired up in front of these people.
Now this championship match is being held under Grappler Rule Division matches, which means the only way to win is pinfall, submission, or referee stoppage for any reason.
Look at that. Look at that. Bobby Shields showing some dominance, having some fun, doing some push-ups, getting some reps in.
Playing those mind games right there. There is no count out, no disqualification, and no rope break in these types of matches as well.
This is Tanner Reynolds' favorite of all 3 of the different division matches. All fight championship matches are held under one of our division rules, and in the time that Tanner has been champ, the vast majority of his defenses have been under Grappler Showcase match. It allows him the most leniency to use every trick that he has in the book legally. Because that's the thing. Tanner's done a phenomenal job of using the rules against his opponents and to his advantage.
Hard shot to Bobby Shields there, keeping him in the corner. And nothing the ref can do about it. He can stay on him the entire time in there if he really wants to.
Now, I don't know. I think that when you put these two against each other, Tanner may be the smarter tactician, but I think Bobby is the better technician. And we're going to see if Bobby gets on a tear, the things that he can do to Tanner's body. I don't know if Tanner will be able to get out.
Goes for the cover. Kick out at 1.
It's body versus brain tonight. Side headlock. Tanner attempting to keep control, keep the pace, his style, make sure that he's able to dictate the course of the action.
Hits him with a chin breaker, able to get out of it.
Hard chops. You see, we've seen his incredible submission skills, but Bobby Shields also is a phenomenal striker. You just watch the precision and power of each of those hits and the targeting that he's able to do.
Holding him in the corner there with his knee.
Tanner Reynolds getting some great torque, really pushing Bobby's neck out of position.
Oh, harsh shot to the face.
Back body drop. So far, these two are extremely evenly matched. You see Bobby going out, taking a moment to get a breather, but there's no respite in a Grappler Showcase, and Tanner has the experienced edge in this kind of match.
Bobby Shields, you saw holding on to that barricade there.
We last saw Tanner Reynolds defeat another Fight Original in a championship match. Bill Bain, one of the very first Fight competitors, back there with Bobby Shields. You see the Fight Originals coming out to try and take this title back from Tanner Reynolds, who they consider sort of an outsider or an interloper.
Now, the very first Fight show, the main event was Bill Bain versus Bobby Shields. Tanner Reynolds, if successful today, officially defeated the entire main event of that first show.
It's a big if. Tanner Reynolds is now, look at him, he's just trying to escape, go back. Bobby Shields is not letting him go to the back, not letting him escape. This is Bobby's one chance, and he knows it. I think you're going to see a side of Bobby Shields we've never seen before, and I just hope that level of desperation doesn't come to bite him, because he is so good, and he can't afford to make mistakes.
Bobby Shields' head bouncing off that ring post.
And you just got to admire Bobby Shields for putting the line. If I remember correctly, and you tell me if I'm wrong, you were the Fight historian, but that was the last main event that Bobby Shields was in, correct?
Correct.
So this has gotten him back to the main event. That very first show years ago, and now he has found a way to put himself back at the top of the card after being away for a long time.
The fans trying to rally behind Bobby Shields right now.
You see that? Tanner Reynolds knows how to use every part of the building. Those guardrails are solid steel. And with hard, sharp edges. Those aren't rounded. Those are hard corner points that he was slamming into Bobby Shields, all of which is legal in this style of match. Now he's wearing him down with a deep chin lock. This entire crowd is behind Bobby, and I can't say that I am in any difference. I respect Tanner Reynolds. I don't like Tanner Reynolds. I think he's kind of a D-bag, to be perfectly honest, and I don't think he'd argue. He knows it. But he's good. But I think Bobby Shields has the potential to be an incredible champion for Fight. And I would love to see somebody who just has that kind of incredible heart and attitude representing our company. Tanner's a phenomenal champ, but he's just shady. I mean, this man might be shadier than Eel O'Neill, and that's tough.
Trying to set him up. Implant DDT. Goes for the cover. Does not hook the leg, though.
No, but look, he got that knee on that shoulder, though. He wasn't going for the leg. He was putting all of his body weight deep onto those shoulders, and I think that makes sense as a sharp strategy. We've seen him go for this before, attempted for a gory bomb into a splash. Oh my gosh.
And Tanner Reynolds shoving Bobby Shields into our referee Kurt there.
Going for that gory special again.
We've seen this before.
Oh, he's going for that last chancery, and
right in the center of the ring, too.
Looks like Tanner's about to tap. Looks like he's about to tap, and
Tanner Reynolds tapping out. Referee calls for the bell.
We should have a new champion. Bobby Shields made Tanner Reynolds tap out.
The referee Kurt here having a discussion with our ring announcer.
Not sure what's happening. It seems pretty obvious that Bobby Shields is your new Fight Heavyweight champion.
The referee's saying
been informed
no.
by the referee that due to running in to the official prior in the match, this match has been ordered as a no contest.
What?
That's ridiculous.
What, you mean when he ran into the corner like minutes ago?
That's absolutely ridiculous.
Are you kidding me?
Bobby Shields just made Tanner Reynolds tap out in the middle of the ring.
Something's not right about this.
And still,
oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Heavyweight champion Tanner
You can't end like this. No, and Tanner Reynolds just attacking Bobby Shields.
Bobby Shields should be the Fight Championship right now. He made Tanner Reynolds tap in the center of the ring. Yes, the referee was knocked down, but he continued the match. He wasn't even knocked unconscious.
It is up to the referee. If he wants to, there are no disqualifications, but if he doesn't want to throw out the match, he still can. It is a referee stoppage.
Absolutely, no. The referees have an incredible amount of discretion here.
Ernie Osiris coming in.
Ernie Osiris here to try and ward off Tanner Reynolds. Ernie's made it very clear that he was coming after this title. He's also just a really good guy who's not about to watch someone he's said in the past he likes, Bobby Shields, get beaten down at his lowest moment. I don't know if this stands, but Bobby Shields, if he really didn't win this match, that means he doesn't get another shot at the title for the entirety that Tanner's champion. You can see Ernie trying to console Bobby, and Bobby's pushing him off. He just doesn't want to hear it. What did Tanner do?
This isn't right. Not after this entire time. We've been waiting for this match for weeks, and this is how it's going to end?
Ernie is a smart guy. He's just letting Bobby have this moment by himself. He could have picked a fight here, but he just sees it. Bobby's devastated and demoralized. Whatever happened here, he lost his opportunity at the Fight Heavyweight Champion for as long as Tanner Reynolds is champ. That could be years. That could be months. That could be... He put everything on the line, and I have to say that he was... I don't want to make assumptions, but all evidence points to the fact that he may have been screwed out of his victory.
Yeah, we definitely need to look into this. Something's definitely not right here.
Tanner Reynolds tapped. I heard him. The people in the crowd heard him. Everybody watching on TV heard him. I should be the fight heavyweight champion. But I'm not. Because the referee, because the head of fight, the officials here, they screwed me. Everybody saw that. Everybody saw what happened. He tapped. I should be champion. But I'm standing here not your champion.